If you need some spring cleaning done, how about some work in the yard? There's a man in Ontario who can help, and you're about to meet him. Mike Farwell does whatever in exchange for support for Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, which starts today on the 1st of May. Well, this story caught our attention, so you knew we would be introducing you today to Mike Farwell, who's in Kitchener, Ontario. So good to have you on the program. Mike, good morning.
Hi, Heather. Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Your big month is here, and I want to hear all about it, except I think it's really important that we understand right off the top your connection to this month, Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month. This began as a tribute to your two sisters. We're going to show their pictures. Tell us about them.
Oh, boy. How much time do we have? Luann and Sherry were wonderful, as wonderful a sister as you could ever ask for, and they battled with cystic fibrosis, but valiantly and bravely throughout their life. We lost Luann at the age of 24, and Sherry was just 18 when she passed away. So this month has great meaning to me, and the campaign, the Farwell for Hire fundraising campaign, is in their memory. So
this is your 4th year of doing this Farwell for Hire. How does it work?
It's pretty simple. I don't really have a real job. I'm a broadcaster, so I don't do any heavy lifting. I never break a sweat. I mean, Heather, you do a lot harder work than I do, believe you me. But I do, just like you talked about at the beginning, spring cleaning, yard work, you name the job. And truly, it runs the absolute spectrum. And I will do anything. And all I ask for in return is a donation to cystic fibrosis. So that's my pay for the job that you hire me to do. And people get in touch with me, over email, Farwell, the number 4 hire@gmail.com, or they find me on social media and they simply say, come out to my place and do this, that, or the other thing. I do, and cystic fibrosis gets the donation.
What a wonderful idea. What a wonderful way to honor your sisters. Okay, so we're looking at some of these pictures here, but I want to key on some of them in particular. So the regular ones you mentioned, we've seen you in the yard. I'm looking at you with horses, because you've done some pretty crazy things, Mike Farwell.
I have, Heather. At one point, I was asked to clean the sheath of a horse. Now, I'm a dog person. I love animals. I had never been that near to a horse, quite frankly. And when I Googled it, I said to the person who was hiring me, I think you might need to be a veterinarian to do this. But she assured me that all people who love their horses do this for their horses. So
as an equestrian for many years, we have a common bond, having done that many times. But that is one of the more drastic things. You can Google it yourself. Tell me about. I mean, we've seen you in some toilets. We've seen you cleaning the balls in a big ball. What is that called when you die? You've done everything.
Yeah, it's truly, honestly, it just goes right across the spectrum. And sometimes people take pity on my hardworking heart and invite me out for a drink, and we'll sit around and just talk a little bit about the campaign and about cystic fibrosis and spread the word. And they kind of buy me and get me a night off. But it truly is, I'm not shy of anything. I don't really like heights, but last year I was up on a second story cleaning out gutters. I did a brake job on a race truck. I've done all manner of things. Manual labor, I have to be honest, is my specialty. You need something cleaned up around the yard, and scrubbing of things or painting, those sorts of things are kind of more in my wheelhouse. But I don't say no when it comes to getting the donation for cystic fibrosis.
And $47,000 raised last year. What's the target this year?
Well, because we did that much last year, I thought, what the heck, let's just go really ambitious. And we have set a target of $50,000 to raise over the next 31 days beginning today. So it's ambitious, but since we got so close last year, I think we might be able to do it.
You're a little flexible with your deadlines, I know, because you're already booked into June, I understand. People want you for all manner of things right into June, and I guess if it's for the cause, you'll keep on doing this.
Last year, I did joke, Heather, that it was May 37th by the time the campaign ended. So I think there might be a little flexibility on that end. Again, it's very difficult to say no to the generosity that's been shown to me through this campaign. And we're going to see what we can do. I'm nervous, really nervous today as we get started, but we'll just do the work and see what happens by the end of the campaign.
Okay, at Farwell_WR. Anyone wants to reach you, there's the way. Really good to connect on this. What a great way to raise money. And thanks for sharing both the story and the lengths you'll go to honor your sisters. Mike, a pleasure.
Heather, thank you so much for helping us raise awareness.